What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to go over Josh Sweat, a breakout candidate for 2021, and I think so because he gets better every single year, guys. Now, here's my speculation of what could happen after this year. Just say Josh Sweat does have a good year, plays better than Derek Barnett. Potentially, you can have a few defensive ends leaving. This is why the Eagles drafted 3 defensive linemen in this past draft, okay, with Teron Jackson, Milton Williams, and the other guy that we've got at defensive tackle. So there are some guys that could plug in and play well, depending on the future of Fletcher Cox, what goes on there. But when it goes to defensive ends, Brandon Graham could be gone after this year unless he comes back on like a short little veteran minimum deal. Derek Barnett making $10 million this year. Don't know why, but they could have at least extended him to lower that cap number, but they didn't do it. Maybe they have a lot of faith in Derek Barnett this year. I have no idea. Josh Sweat, has been hurt a couple times. He just needs to stay healthy. I think if Josh Sweat is healthy, he's probably, other than Brandon Graham, he's probably the second best defensive end we have on this team right now. I know Ryan Kerrigan is here. I'm not really counting that right now, but is definitely going to help this whole rotation coming this year. So what I'm saying is if Brandon Graham does not come back in 2022 on a short minimum veteran deal, I think Josh Sweat will be the starting defensive end. Let me remind you that Josh Sweat, I think his contract is up after this year, guys, and he's still, 24, 23? He's young. I mean, he's young, and he's got a lot more to prove, and I think he's even better as a full-time starter than he is a rotational guy. When we had injuries last year, Josh Sweat had to get more snaps, and when he got more snaps, he played better. The longer you keep him in there, the more disruptive he's going to be. And I'm a big Josh Sweat fan. I think he's one of the breakout players on defense this year. Gets better every single year. Okay, so there's a lot really riding on this right now. This really depends on if... I know Derek Barnett's definitely walking. There's no way. And if he has if Derek Barnett has a really good year this year, like if he gets double-digit sacks this year, he's definitely going to be re-signed. But if he does not, which I think he won't, and if he gets hurt again, I just don't think Derek Barnett's going to be here regardless. Josh Sweat, though, that's a name that they need to look at in the offseason next year and say, this guy deserves an extension for all the work he's put in. Okay, obviously a couple injuries, whatever, and things happen like that. But I think he's played and got better every single year. When he came to the NFL, 4th-round pick out of Florida State, even seeing him in preseason, his motor was really bad. Like, he would engage into tackles, and he would gauge into the offensive tackles, and he would run out of gas pretty quick. And then over time, I've seen a different Josh Sweat every single year, a more hungry, more efficient. Now, I'm not saying he's elite yet, but you never know what you can get from him. And guys, you got the draft next year. It's going to be heavy on defense. There's no doubt in my mind they're going after another pass rusher next year with potentially 3 first-round picks and having 10 picks in this draft. So Josh Sweat, I think, would be a great starter. Okay, I know we rotate guys, but I think he could start next year. I mean, you could have Teron Jackson and Derek and Josh Sweat starting next year. That could be your starting defensive ends. You know what I mean? So you never know what could happen. But I'm really happy of his progress. Obviously, I just need him to stay healthy and not tweak anything. And you could see a very good, promising, strong, bold player for this defensive line. That's really been under the radar quiet because he's not really on the news too much. He's not flashy, but you just got a good feeling about him. And you see what he's done since he's gotten here and the plays that he's brought in and just this disruptive and how he is in the backfield. So I'm very happy about Josh Sweat. Definitely one of the breakout candidates for 2021. And other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Tonight, I should say, probably going to be doing a live stream probably late night, most likely. So look out for that. I'm still figuring out the kinks with it. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys later. Shakes, what up, follow us live. Peace out, guys. Peace.